Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, Kick the Dust Up. My name's Belinda. I mostly go by Belle, so if you want to call me that for short, go right ahead. And welcome to my channel, which is for, my horse riding escapades and all that. I am an Australian, so I live in Australia. This is my first video attempting to do this, so if it's a bit shaky and all that. So today I'm going to talk about my first horse, which I actually own. His name's Buddy. He's an ex-racehorse. And that, he's currently out in the paddock, so let's go find him and I'll tell you a little bit more about him. Hey Buddy! Hey mate! Where's your fly veil that you're meant to have on? Hey? How are you? You been a good boy? Except you took your fly veil off. Hey mate. You been talking to the other horses? Come on, where's your fly veil? We'll go get that first. Well, I've located the fly veil on the other side of the fence in someone else's paddock. You guys thieves? Buddy, what do you have to say for yourself? He doesn't care. One fly mask acquired. You coming? Come along. Okay, so one horse is acquired. You can see him. One annoying collie dog also acquired. She lives up the road in the area somewhere. She comes and says hi all the time. And got his fly veil back, which the other horses probably helped him take off. It wouldn't surprise me. So yeah, anyway, he's going to pick some grass for a bit. And come back here. We'll talk a little bit more about him. Okay, so he's eating now. He's happy for the most part. So Buddy, I bought through word of mouth. A friend found him for me who works in the racing industry. I used to work in the racing industry as a strapper for about 5 years, for a little while there. Just helping saddle horses. Anyway, and eventually I moved on from that. I was trying to get my own horse, and then he found someone. They had one originally that I was going to get, but then that horse did something that was considered too dangerous for me. So he hunted around and he found this bloke that was living in a paddock since he had been retired from racing a couple of years prior. He wasn't much good of a racehorse, so no, I do not have myself a champion racehorse or anything like that. He never won a race out of all his starts. I'll probably do a full video with his lineage, racing history and all that later on, so we can have a little bit more about him. He's eating grass, he's happy. And anyway, so got him up on the truck, bought him through word of mouth, unsighted, unridden. He came up to me on Grantham's Transport, and this was Easter last year, so I think Easter fell the end of March, beginning of April last year. So about then, whatever dates Easter was last year, I don't remember that far back. I do know Easter he was up here in Carnarvon. So this is what Buddy looked like when he first got off the truck, when he came to Carnarvon. So he'd only been in Carnarvon about 15-20 minutes prior to me filming this clip here. So all I did was I got him off the truck, put him in the yard, got him some water and something to eat, just so he could settle in for the night. He arrived about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and he had about 4 or 5 days just to get settled after coming in from a long trip like that. So yeah, I got myself a very first horse. Then I started doing some work with him on and off. So here he is out in the round yard for the first time. I think it was when I took this, or it could have been a couple of times after. And he spent the first few days eating down the grass and that they had overgrown while I'm adjusting him. Here he is when I've had him tacked up, when I was riding just down the road from here on him. And a lot of the work I did with him was late afternoon. Here he is having a bit of a lunge, going for a trot, stretching his legs out. He has got a very nice top to him, though he can be a bit lazy sometimes and will drag his feet. And other times he gets a bit too excited and will just go, I'm going for a good buck at the same time. So he's quite a quirky little horse. Here's a picture of me with him. Here he is standing tied at the rail, me riding him bareback, and also another one of me riding him bareback, because that was a lot of fun. Here he is, just out eating grass. He was being a bit of a lawnmower at this point, eating down the grass around the place. And this is what he did within 2 weeks of me having him. He was out in the paddock and somehow he got his leg where he shouldn't have. We think he got it down on some concrete. We're not 100% sure because we couldn't actually see where he actually did it. But horses can hurt themselves or anything. So yeah, he was out of work for about 2 weeks or so till this healed up, which was interesting. But he ended up being a good boy for it. And that you don't even have much of a scar. And this is part of a clip of what I filmed on TikTok. If you want to look me up on there, my username is Belle. Just look for the iconic cowboy hat and Buddy in the background. You'll find me. Then he went out to paddock for about 2 or 3 weeks over Christmas time. So I've just got him back in from the paddock. So yes, he's looking a little bit scruffy at the moment. His coat's a bit sun bleached. So this is him, just straight out of paddock, gave him some dinner, bedded him down for the night so he could get started again the next day. Here's a photo of him. As you can see what I mean about not much muscle and top line. And then we had a week of humidity, which that didn't help. So he looks a bit crusty musty. He's not too bad looking actually. He's a little bit like he's light on. He's got no muscle on the wither or anything at the moment. No top line, or very little top line. And in the right lighting you can kind of just see his ribs. But he's a good boy. I did have one major fall on him when I first got too cocky with him. So that was more my fault than the horse's fault. And that. So yeah, he was sired back in 2015 on the 5th of the 9th. So he's a 9-year-old. He was sired by my admiration out of a mare named La Bolero, if I pronounced that correctly. Yeah, race name Bolamar. So he's a WA horse, I think. I've got to actually really look into his bloodline and all that a lot better than what I have. And he's my baby. Aren't you, bud? You just don't care, do you? You're like, I got green grass, I'm happy. So my plans with Buddy is we got Pony Club in Carnarvon here. Yes, Carnarvon's the town I'm based in. And we also do Horsemen's. So I'm going to be doing Horsemen's and Pony Club with this bloke. So I reckon he'll get there. I took him to a couple of events last year. There was a clinic that was on and I did try doing the Stockman's Challenge. That did not go down too well. But he has had out and had a little bit of exposure. And I plan on trying to get him out there and more exposure. So he's going to become an all-rounder. I'm hoping to do show jumping with him, but I'm mostly want to try and do the gymkhanas more. Because the barrel racing, that looks like a lot of fun. And we'll just go through the motions and all that, see what he likes to do, see what he doesn't like to do, put our feelers out, sort of thing. Because yeah, I'm not going to make him do something he doesn't like to do, but we'll find our niche. He loves getting attention, absolutely loves getting attention. So yeah, we'll just go along. So a lot of the styles of videos on this is going to be very vlog type sort of thing, because that's probably be a little bit more realistic in what I do, because I work as well a lot, and vlogs are a lot easier and quicker to do, like little clips here and there, and it's going to be kept real sort of thing, no sugarcoat and stuff. It is what it is, shit happens sort of thing. So yeah, ain't that right, buddy? You guess it's going to be the best pony in the world. So yeah, stay tuned and I'll see you around on next time on this side of Kick the Dust Up.